When you don't have someone else to talk to yourself. Positive self-talk. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. So I got to thinking about when you don't have someone to talk to and you feel like you need someone to talk to. So who do you talk to? Well, I go to myself. Recently, a dear friend of mine passed on, and I think I told you all that story about she and I have been friends for many, many years, and she passed on Christmas Eve. She was my go-to person, my person that I could, tell her what was going on in my day. She could tell me what was going on in her day. We were each other's sounding boards, but in a very, very positive and very, very good way. And so when she passed on, I felt kind of alone. Now, I have a lot of friends, and yet I have different kinds of friendships. She was the kind of friend that I called all the time, at least once a day. And towards the end of her life, I called her about 4 times a day because it was really more about her and me being there for her rather than her there for me as she had always been. We had both been there for each other. So I thought, well, who do I talk to now, like late at night? Now, I have friends that I can call up, like I said. And yet I thought, it's just not the same. It's not the same as having someone that you're very, very comfortable with at calling any time of the day or night. And I thought, well, who am I going to talk to? And I thought, you know what? There's no one better to talk to than myself. When we talk to ourselves, we know exactly what we're going to say, or sometimes we don't. But either way, talking to ourselves can be very, very inspiring and motivating because we do know what's on our mind and we do understand ourselves. And often when we give our time, our minds time to rest and recharge, and we're just sitting there quietly talking to ourselves, often that's when we come up with the best answers, the best ideas, the best solutions. And so after that, when I feel like I have the need to talk to somebody, I just remember I've got me to talk to. I can go right to me to talk to me. And so that is what I do. That is what I do. I go to myself and I talk to myself about anything. So there's no one that's going to know you better than you know yourself. Nobody. Nobody's going to know you better and than you. And so the key to it is that you want to be your own best friend. And that starts with positive self-talk. That doesn't mean that you're not being realistic, that you're just seeing everything through a rose-colored lens. Not at all. You know yourself best. You know your strengths and your weaknesses. And so if you don't have someone to talk to, consider talking to yourself. You may find that you have a best friend who's willing to listen. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.